At 2:13 a.m., the city is doing what cities do best, pretending nothing is wrong. A dispatcher, let's call her Ada, stares at a map full of tiny dots. Patrol units, fire engines, ambulances. The dots are steady until one dot turns red. Possible burglary in progress. Caller reports movement inside the compound. In the old world, you send a car and hope the headlights arrive in time. In the new world, Ada taps one button. A box on a rooftop, quiet as a fridge, wakes up, opens like a mechanical flower, and releases a flying camera into the night. Before the first police car even turns the corner, the sky is already watching. Today, we're going deep. Not into conspiracy, into how the system actually works. You're going to understand how drones deliver real-time aerial video to command centers, how analytics turns video into alerts, why emergency response loves this, why privacy advocates hate it, and the one uncomfortable truth: the technology is neutral, but incentives are not. And I promise, we'll go deep, but we'll leave breadcrumbs. Before drones, there were watchtowers. Every serious civilization eventually invents the same thing: a high place, a trained observer, and a way to signal danger. Torches, bells, drums, flags, smoke. It's not just security, it's coordination. Because when you can see first, you can decide first. But ancient watchtowers had a tragic weakness: they couldn't move. So history kept asking the same question century after century. What if the watchtower could walk, then ride, then fly? A modern surveillance drone is basically a flying stack of technologies. One, the airframe, quadcopter or fixed wing. The difference is simple. Quadcopters hover like nosy mosquitoes with a PhD. Fixed-wing aircraft fly longer, like a disciplined hawk. 2. Sensors. RGB camera, normal video. Zoom optics, read details from far away. Thermal, heat signatures, perfect for search and rescue and night operations. Sometimes mapping tools for 3D models and scene reconstruction. 3. The link. How video gets home. This is the bloodstream of the whole operation. Video typically travels over RF links, direct radio, LTE or 5G, cellular networks, or dedicated networks in some deployments. And 4, the operations model. There's a major modern pattern in public safety called Drone as First Responder, or DFR. DFR systems often use pre-positioned drones at launch stations so they can deploy quickly and be operated remotely. And yes, this is real. Some departments stream HD video back to a real-time operations center, where a trained teleoperator pilots the drone and relays intelligence to responders. It's like sending your eyes ahead of your body, which is basically what humans have wanted since we invented corners. Raw, live video is useful, but it's still a human staring at pixels. Analytics changes the game. Here's the trail, simple but real. Step A, ingest. The drone sends video, the system decodes it. Step B, detect. AI scans frames for things: person, car, crowd, smoke plume, weapon-like shapes, license plates, where legal. Step C, track. Instead of a person, you get person number 12 moving north at 1.2 meters per second. Step D, trigger. Rules fire alerts. Person entered restricted zone. Vehicle moving against flow. Heat signature in forest at night. Crowd density increasing rapidly. Step E, deliver. Alerts go to dashboards, radios, or phones, whoever needs them. And this can run on the edge, near the camera, not only the cloud, reducing latency and bandwidth. So the drone doesn't just watch, it snitches in real time. But let's be honest, analytics is not magic.
It's statistics in a trench coat. False positives happen, bad lighting happens, and the real world loves being messy. This is where the story becomes less sci-fi and more, of course they're using it. Use Case 1, DFR for emergency calls. DFR programs dispatch a drone to a 911 call so responders can see what's happening before they arrive, meaning the first unit on scene isn't a patrol car, it's a camera in the sky. Use Case 2, disaster response. Humanitarian organizations use drones for post-disaster mapping and search and rescue support. When roads are broken, bridges are gone, and the map is basically a lie, drones rebuild situational awareness. Use Case 3, fire, hazmat, dangerous recon. Drones help with reconnaissance, mapping, structural assessment, and hazardous environments. The drone is the teammate you send into the scary room because it doesn't have a life insurance policy, but it does have a battery percentage that drops like it's allergic to heroism. Now for the part every cool tech demo forgets. Airspace is regulated. In the U.S., flying commercially under Part 107 generally requires a remote pilot certificate, and one major constraint is visual line of sight. The pilot or observer must be able to see the aircraft throughout the flight. So how do DFR programs scale? Often with waivers, because if you can't comply with certain regulations, you must apply for permission. Translation: the drone may be futuristic, but bureaucracy is eternal. Here's where the story splits into two competing movies. Movie A, Public Safety. Drones save time. Drones protect responders. Drones save lives. Movie B, Civil Liberties. Cheap aircraft make persistent aerial surveillance easier than ever. Privacy advocates warn that drones enable wider, longer-lasting monitoring than manned aircraft. Organizations propose safeguards, limits on use, data retention policies, oversight. Because the fear isn't just a drone, it's a system. Always available, increasingly automated, quietly normalized. Once the watchtower flies, the temptation is to use it for everything. And everything is where democracies get nervous. If you remember nothing else, remember this: the 5-layer stack. Eyes, sensors; nerves, the video link; brain, analytics; hands, dispatch and response; conscience, policy and oversight. Most cities obsess over layers 1 through 4. Layer 5, that's where trust lives or dies. 3 simple rules. Rule 1, proportionality. Use the drone when the situation warrants it. Rule 2, minimization. Don't keep data forever just in case. Set retention limits and access controls. Rule 3, transparency. If the public can't understand when you fly, why you fly, and what you store, you will eventually lose legitimacy, even if the tech works. We return to Ada. The drone is hovering over the compound now. Thermal view shows movement. 1 heat signature, then 2. Analytics flags. 2 persons, 1 vehicle nearby, back gate open. Ada radios responders with precise comm. And here's the twist. The drone didn't replace humans. It replaced uncertainty with information. But the same machine, on a different day, with weaker rules, could replace freedom with monitoring. So the question isn't whether drones will be used as mobile surveillance platforms. They are already, across civil work, emergency response, security, and more. The real question is, will the flying watchtower serve the people or train the people to live under it? And that, my friend, is why the future isn't just engineering, it's governance. If you want part 2, where I break down a real-world drone plus analytics architecture, edge versus cloud, dashboards, alerting, storage, role-based access, comment "Build the Watchtower." Subscribe, because the sky is getting crowded, and you deserve to understand what's up there.